And welcome back to the 2022 Oscatch World Cup quarterfinals. Dolan here, and I'll be joined with Quentin for Indonesia against Chile here in the winners bracket quarterfinals. Quentin, big match.
Definitely, Dolan. We are the lucky ones to be casting this one, I do believe. Indonesia being seed 4 and Chile being seed 5, I believe, or the other way around. So seed neighbors facing off on a really difficult pool, actually, which has been seen in the past few matches as well. So definitely looking forward to this one. I don't know do you have any predictions on this one, Dolan? Any favorites in your opinion?
It's really hard to pick between these two teams because these are kind of two of the veteran squads that have just been around, been in the top echelon of catch for the past 3-4 years or so. Chile are 2013 world champs. It's really hard to bet against Chile, but I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm just here for it.
Yeah. So I think both of these countries have definitely top 3 potential this year. So winning this one is a huge step towards that top 3, right? Winning this one is guaranteed top 6, but then the winner of this one faces China in the semifinals winner bracket, so that's not an easy matchup. But obviously first focus on this one, then the next one, step by step. We see Indonesia winning the role, so that means that Chile will ban first, Indonesia will pick first. I'm assuming that, well, these two teams are probably like top 4 or top 3 teams on Hidden out of all teams in the entire tournament. So I'm not sure if we will be seeing Hidden bans, but I could see some double time getting banned away by Indonesia and perhaps some Nomad by Chile, but I'm not entirely certain. I think Nomad 4 might be a good ban coming from Chile, but we'll have to wait because they do take their time for banning these maps. Perhaps even Mixed Mod actually, but I think both teams do have quite a lot of firepower on the Mixed Mod bracket as well. Perhaps Mixed Mod 2, given how it's kind of a memory map. So, actually Nomad 1 getting banned by Chile, so they do go for the Nomad ban. I think that's reasonable. I think Indonesia is a little strong on the Nomad bracket, or at least perhaps a little more consistent, so taking away that Nomad consistency is a perfect idea.
Yeah, we'll see how Indonesia respond here.
Yeah.
Now, as you've kind of pointed out, I think both these teams are going to be fairly confident on the Hidden and Hard Rock pools. So I'm not sure if we're going to be getting a Mixed Mod ban here.
Yeah, definitely. I think, yeah, as we said, these teams are neck and neck in skill level on all of these mile brackets, most likely. I think Indonesia has a small edge on no mob, but that's about it. Any point can go to any team. It's more about practice and just overall feeling on the day. And the fact that Indonesia is playing relatively late could matter. Most of the times, teams do tend to play preferably on a later time, but I'm not sure if 12, I believe 11 or 12 p.m., so midnight for Indonesia is that time. And they do end up banning double time for us, so double time does get banned by Indonesia, but it's a DT convert actually. So Air 8.1 DT convert, quite jumpy, taken away by Indonesia, and now we have to wait for their pick. But I'm assuming, personally, I think they're going to go for Hidden. Actually, never mind, they go for Nomad.
Going for the Genzu map.
Beautiful map and a beautiful song as well. I think Genzu's maps are quite popular the past couple of years, so I do assume, well, obviously the skill level of these two teams are quite high, but I do assume most of these players are more than comfortable with these type of maps and have played a bunch of Genzu maps in their tournament's history as well. I believe it's the first map above 6 stars in the knockout stages, except for Tiebreaker, of course. The TB of this round is also above 6 stars. But yeah, that difficulty of the pool is definitely scaling rapidly, which is not favoring lower seeded teams, but these two teams should have no struggles whatsoever on these types of pools yet.
So it looks like this is how it's going to be for the opening map. Lewind, Netamaru, and Dika for Indonesia lining up against Eldenel, Ariciel, and Pekorat for Chile on Indonesia's opening pick, Nomad 2.
The map is 2 minutes and 20 in length, so average length is 6.04 stars and air 9.5, so nothing too special. It's kind of technical Nomad. In fact, it's quite a lot of wiggles, making it somewhat technical, and some hyper chains on sliders as well, if I'm not mistaken. We see Chile winning that early spinner by about 1,000 points. So if everyone were to FC this map, then we could see that spinner difference coming in. But it's quite a dense map, so there's quite a lot of combo to catch, and I'm not entirely certain if we'll be seeing a 6-way FC on the very first pick of this match, but it could be possible.
We'll see how warmed up they are. Netamaru is going to find the first drop there on the side of Indonesia. Chile out in front. One miss advantage.
Yeah, Chile taking the early advantage on Indonesia's pick. That's going to be stabilized around 40,000 points, so one miss advantage for Chile because Netamaru's miss was off that 200 combo cap.
And Eldenel is going to trade right as Netamaru gets back up to that 200 combo cap, so that score bar is going to come right back the other way. But as you noted, Chile did have a slight spinner advantage, so they should still retain that advantage.
It's going to get really, really tight there. Accuracy might start to matter as well, but there's still two doubles on the board, one for Rizziel and one for Dika.
And it's just a ever so slight spinner advantage for Chile at the moment. The miss is traded from Eldenel and Netamaru. Coming up to the final quarter now.
More difficult section coming in right before a little break. We have seen some teams getting caught off guard in this section, but no one is giving an inch right now.
And Pekorat is going to go down right after you say that. Indonesia going to be taking their first lead of the map into the ending sections. Lewind is going to trade that miss, so it should come back to Chile.
Break now, 5,000 difference, but I do believe the combo advantage is in favor of Chile, so that should come back to them.
There's a spinner. This is going to get very, very close.
That drop from Elmo's not helping Chile, and that scorebar is loading up for Indonesia, and there's not enough time left. I think if all of them,
drop?
Yeah, all of them kept on. That's first point for Indonesia. Sad risk for coming in from Elmo at the end there. We see an FC coming in from Dika and from Rizziel, so two FCs at the bottom side. One miss on Netamaru and Pekorat, and two miss on Elmo, and five miss on Lewind, but those misses from Elmo were a little more spread out. And that gave Indonesia that advance. Yeah, that miss was right after the spinner, actually. Oh, right after the break. Or was it a spinner? It could have been a spinner. I think he kind of underdashed a wiggle. And that is an unfortunate miss for Elmo, because I do believe Chile would have taken it if he held on to combo. But once again, both of these teams only singular miss or double misses on either side. So this is a really close match that we have on our hands. But 1-0 Indonesia, they win their own pick. Chile to pick next.
Indonesia will be glad to take that one. It's by the skin of their teeth there off that late miss from Eldenel. Chile now, we'll see what they eye up, and what's going to be interesting in this match is to see when Hidden's going to be picked.
Yeah, I agree, definitely. I think Hidden is one of those... we see Hard Rock 3 actually getting picked by Chile, so Convert Hard Rock, I think that's also a really reasonable choice. Yeah, as you said, that Hidden is going to be crucial for both teams, I do believe. If one team is able to get a consistent lead on what is probably, both of these teams' best mob bracket, that's going to be crucial. But I do assume that both teams are going to wait just a little bit longer for that Hidden. I want to test out the other teams first, see if they can find an advantage on Double Time or Hard Rock. But if all of those brackets are relatively tight, just as that Nomad, they might have to go for that Hidden after all. Wildcard being the Hard Rock Convert for this stage. About 880 combo, if I'm not mistaken. It is FCable. We've seen quite a few FCs already this weekend. But it's definitely still a rough map. There's a little rough pattern at around 400, if I'm not mistaken. The rest of the map is consistently difficult. I mean, it's Hard Rock and it's Converts. I think you can quite imagine where the difficulty lies. Every single node feels weirdly placed. But both teams have really strong Hard Rock rosters, in my opinion. Natural, I mean, Pekorat on the Chilean side, for example, and Rizziel as well. Stark coming in for Hard Rock, which is somewhat surprising to me. I believe Stark was only here for Double Time for Chile, but he does end up playing Hard Rock Convert as well. The other side, Koneko stepping in instead of Lewind. Koneko being probably Indonesia's third main player together with Lewind, like those who share that spot, and then they have Madoka for Hidden, and then Urabe, I'm not certain in which mob brackets he comes for. Perhaps Nomad Converts. But then Netamar and Dika, I mean, the two powerhouses of Indonesia, right? Both of them being top 20 in the world and just absolutely insane players.
Well, here we go for the second round. Chile missing a very early chance to get a break point. Will look to equalize with their first. Hard Rock 3.
Yeah, this one is a sprint again, not a marathon. Not really consistency testing.
Oh, it looks like Indo wins it.
Yeah, this one Indonesia wins the spinner. About 412 points. I think that's one banana diff, I do believe. Everyone's starting the beginning. It's actually Connect being a first round pick. Pekka's trading immediately, actually. So it's going to stabilize, I do believe. Some early drops coming from both sides. Somewhat unexpected.
It looks like Korneko might have missed more than one fruit there. Notably lower accuracy than Pekarat, but DK is also going to drop as well as Netamaru, so Chile are going to be storming in front here.
And no more full combos on the Indonesian side. Some weird mitts coming from DK, and Netamaru is giving Chile a huge advantage, already over 100,000 points. And Aristo and Stark seem really comfortable on this, both having the double list. But the Arctic Pirate is coming up now. Korneko ends up dropping though, so that's helping Chile even more. But Aristo trades.
And Stark
as well.
Yeah, that combo you mentioned did catch both of those players off guard, so that will allow Indonesia a chance to return some of that score advantage that they gave away. Pekarat, the lone survivor for Chile on that 400 combo mark.
Aristo and Stark are getting to that 200 combo mark right now. I think Indonesia needs to one more miss, but Korneko being the one to drop is giving Chile a 2-miss buffer right now. And the map's come to an end, actually only an 8 left. Dika and Netamaru actually recovering quite nicely together with Pekkarat, but only singular miss on Stark and Aristo is making a difference. Korneko struggling actually, whizzing once more, and I think Chile has this one wrapped up if they manage to hold on.
And
which
that
they definitely do.
Is going to do it. One apiece. Pekkarat coming up big.
Yeah, Stark and Aristo with 2 and 4 misses, but those were kind of clustered, so we count as a 1 miss or triple 1 miss actually on the Chilean side, I do believe. Pekkarat especially with a miss before 200 combos, so top scoring this lobby. Netamaru and Dika only with a 1 miss as well. Sadly, Korneko somewhat struggling. 6 misses on his side, and that's the difference maker in this one. But dominant performance from Chile, actually. All 3 players feeling really comfortable on Hard Rock.
Mixed Mod 1 is the pick for Indonesia.
Alright then, okay. FD Fluoride map, I believe custom made for this year's CWC. It's also above 6 stars, I do believe. Actually, it's 5.9, but it's above 6 stars when Hard Rock is added. Curious to see who's going to be playing what mod for each team. I think Leewan's going to be the Nomad player, but then Dika and Netamar are probably going to take Hidden or Hard Rock. I assume Netamar are going to be a Hard Rock player, but I have seen him play quite a lot of Hidden as well. On the other side for Chile, I'm not too certain. I think they have Eldenop most likely going to be that Hidden player or Pekkarat. And then Aristo on the Hard Rock, but the Nomad player, actually Pekkarat coming for Hidden probably, and then Stark actually dropping out. So it might be Elden actually for Nomad. They have quite a versatile roster, I do believe, so they have quite a lot of possibilities of switching.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to get players sorted in the proper slots here for this mixed mod. So we should see the Nomad players in the bottom right-hand corner.
Yes.
I believe our Hard Rock players are going to be at the top, with our Hidden players on the left.
Proof. User viewer experience, which is always nice to see. We see Dika and Aristo being the Hard Rock players most likely, then, and I think Netamar is going to be taking the Hidden, which is somewhat interesting. The fact that it's AR 9.3 Hidden, so it's relatively higher AR hit. Well, it's not high AR hidden, but it's obviously not AR 8 hidden, so it should still be comfortable for Netamar. On the other hand, Elnel most likely being the Nomad player then, and then Pekkarat on the Hidden, yes. Both of these rosters seem so very scary. 1-1 scoreline, Indonesia winning their first pick, Chile winning the second pick of the match. Now coming into Mixed Mod 1 mapped by FD Fluoride. Also 2 minutes and 10 in length, so once again, not a lengthy pick. We haven't seen any consistency testing just yet in this match, and we won't see it in this pick either.
And we're underway here in round number 3. Mixed Mod 1, the pick from Indonesia. So far, everyone navigating the early sections with ease. Pekarat does drop there a few times. So early advantage Indonesia.
Indonesia being able to FC that beginning section with their 3 players is giving them a slight score advantage.
Oh, Dika goes down. That is the Hard Rock player. So Chile going to be taking this one back and probably will be taking the lead. Hard Rock, the most heavily weighted.
Yeah, Rizil putting in so much score for Chile right now. That should switch it soon, I do believe.
Maybe not. Dika almost did 200 combo and is actually going to stop the bleeding just before, so a very slim lead for Indonesia halfway through. Oh, Pekarat is going to go down once again.
Yeah, Pekarat somewhat struggling on this pick in comparison to Elnel, Lewind, and Netamaro on the bottom side. That's giving Indonesia 1 miss buffer, and Rizil dropping as well. That is going to increase that lead in favor of Indonesia, and they seem really, really strong on this one. Still with 2 FCs on the bottom side, and Dika on the 1 miss right now.
Third of the map left, and Indo in firm control of this map. Netamaro and Lewind still cooking up FCs. Chile just doing everything they can, but Indo look much stronger on this one than their opening pick. And barring a meltdown here, I think it would take a team miss essentially to flip this.
Yeah, only an 8th of the map left, and Elmo dropping once more. That's going to seal the deal, I do believe. No full combos left on the Chilean side, and Lewind actually ends up dropping as well as soon as he says his name, but Netamaro still with the double is actually on the hidden. Beautiful performance coming from Netamaro.
And Netamaro brings in that double S, as you said. Dika with a 1 miss. Nice recovery as well. 2-1 Indonesia.
Yeah, huge team effort coming in from Indonesia. All 3 players beating their counterparts on the Chilean side. So, great pick coming from Indonesia, and they do seem to have a small edge on the mid-mark bracket for now. Mixed Mod 2 being a completely different map, so not too certain if that's still a viable pick or if that became a viable pick off this Mixed Mod 1. But then again, 2-1 scoring for Indonesia. If everyone keeps on winning their own picks, this can go all the way. We see Hard Rock 1 getting picked by Chile, so once again staying at Hard Rock brackets. Hard Rock 1 definitely a different map in comparison to Hard Rock 3. Hard Rock 1 being about 3 minutes and 50 in length, making it a really consistency-based pick. Most patterns are not that hard, I do believe, for all of these players, but it's just about a consistency, right? It's 1,400 combo, 4-digit combo above your catcher. Can catch people off guard, but given the tournament experience on both of these teams, I do believe that they should be able to handle those nerfs quite well. We see Urabe Mikoto actually coming in for this Hard Rock 1, so he does end up playing in the Hard Rock brackets. Dika and Netamaro staying in. I do believe Dika and Netamaro are going to be playing every single map, except perhaps Netamaro is not going to be playing Hidden 1. But I'm not too certain about that. We see Pekarat, Elmo, and Rizil stay in for Chile, so no swaps coming out on their side.
Yeah, we're just diving straight into Hard Rock 1. Urabe Mikoto will take on Hidden as well.
Yeah, Hidden only used for reading purposes. Does not give any score bonus. Something important to note. But it does help with some higher AR reading for some individuals. It's pure preference.
Opening spinner goes to Chile by a few bananas. Time for the consistency test on the Hard Rock specific. So far, no trouble. Eldenel is going to find some trouble just as I say that. Dika has found a few droplet misses, but no combo breaks aside from Eldenel. Advantage Indonesia.
Yeah, that miss from Elnos right before actually Robin Mikoto ends up trading, and I think that's going to switch the favor back to Chile because Elnos' miss was right before that 200 combo mark. So that should favor Chile if everyone is above 200 combo once again, and I think that is going to switch over quite soon actually.
Yeah, on top of that spinner advantage they had as well. Chile should have a nice little buffer here. Quarter of the map gone. Aristiel is going to find the next Chilean miss. So Indonesia now with a healthy advantage. Another miss from Aristiel.
And no trades coming in from Indonesia. Still 2 full combos actually. Only 1 on the Chilean side being on Pekaret. Early advantage in this pick definitely for Indonesia. And let's keep in mind this is Chile's pick.
Yeah, Indonesia looking for a chance at a breakpoint here potentially. They're in position coming up to the halfway mark. Tika and Netamaru still holding on to those FCs.
Netamaru being the only one with the double S still left in the lobby. Not an easy map to double S given how these sliders are quite spaced out. But he seems to have no trouble catching all these droplets as well. Beautiful probes coming from Netamaru in the beginning alpha of this map.
And now as we cross that halfway point, Chile lying in wait for a miss from Indonesia. But they're providing none. And it's still about a 40,000 point advantage for Indonesia.
Eldenel, Mikoto, and Aristiel actually recovering quite nicely after those early slip-ups. Indonesia does seem to be the more consistent team. Definitely at this point. Somewhat tricky section coming up without any hyperdash, but everyone seems to be quite comfortable on those as well.
Quarter of the map left though. Chile are right on their heels. They've maintained that 40,000 point differential.
But Pekaret ends up dropping, and as the last Chilean FC actually gone, whilst Indonesia still has Dika and Netamaru DC. Rabbit ends up trading those, but as long as Dika and Netamaru keep holding on, this does seem like this could definitely go Indonesia's way. Pekaret dropping once more, that's going to increase that lead in favor of Indonesia.
Potential break point here for Indonesia if they can hold through to the end. Still not out of the woods just yet. Dika and Netamaru doing the damage.
Map's coming to an end. Chile needs at least a team miss at this point, I do believe.
That would be the only thing. Yeah, team miss essentially is what they would need to flip it, or at least 2 misses, but Indonesia not going to provide any here. Urabe, Mikoto, and Aristiel will trade with Eldenel even, but that will not be enough. First break point of the match. 3-1 Indonesia.
3.3 million score in Hard Rock 1. Beautiful performance coming from Indonesia, and then Netamaru with the double S. Dika still at the FC. I mean, the 2 powerhouses in Indonesia showing up when they need it. And 3-1 scoreline, not looking too good for Chile in the beginning stage of this match, rather. And this is something we've seen over the past couple of picks. Chile is not able to FC these maps, whilst Indonesia at least has 1 or 2 people FCing them, and that's being a difference maker right now. Right on that last mixed up map, Netamaru was able to FC with the hidden. Now 2 FCs coming from Indonesia, whilst Chile has no FCing counterparts, and that's making a difference. But Indonesia ends up winning on the Hard Rock, so 1-1 on the Hard Rock bracket. So Hard Rock 2 still left open, perhaps getting picked by Chile if they want to stay in, Hard Rock 2, in that Hard Rock bracket, but they have to think about this, true.
Mixed
map
2.
Oh, this map, Dolan, this one is really, really rough.
The memory map.
The memory map. An Air 8 convert with, like, I think 8 or 9 memory jumps. CS5, so that becomes CS 6.5 after Hard Rock is added. This one is really, really rough.
Say a prayer for the hidden players on this.
Definitely. I think I have about 100 tries on this, because I originally thought I had to play it hidden, so I wanted to completely memorize it. Ended up playing it normal, but I tell you, if you're sight reading this, you're gonna do really, really bad. This is not a map that you can sight read on any of the mods, really. How rough it is. But I do believe both these teams do seem quite well practiced. Given also their matchup, I think both these teams come into this one not sight reading any of these maps.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I think this is probably the biggest match for these two teams. This is probably the match these two teams had circled on the calendar when they saw the bracket.
Definitely. This is the first big task for both of these teams, right? Indonesia playing Singapore last week, and Chile was playing
Australia.
Australia, yeah. Those are still good teams, but those are not of the same caliber, right, as these two teams. So this is definitely the first big match. But the thing is, let's keep in mind, the winner of this matchup is top 6 guaranteed already. So that's already a huge thing. We see Lewines on the Nomad together with Elmel, then Madoka and Leku on the Hidden, and then Netamar and Peckers on the Heart. So Dika actually staying out for this one. Interestingly enough, Madoka being the first to drop at around 30 combos, so, but I don't think that's going to be a difference maker for this one. Netamar dropping as well, so early plans for Chile actually.
Yeah, lots of misses here on the side of Indonesia. Trip FC for Chile, just a droplet miss from Pekarat. And Madoka, we see the hidden players definitely struggling here, as Leku finds the first miss for Chile.
The harder player on Chile, Pekarat, still holding on to an FC, and that's putting in so much core for Chile. Definitely practice this map, and already at 300 com, which is a beautiful performance actually coming from Pekarat. Rough streaming section coming in, and we see Netamar and Pekarat actually trading miss, but Leku also drops, so that's going to give a small score advantage in favor of Indonesia, I do believe.
Yeah,
combo advantage, rather.
Madoka able to hold on there on the hidden with Lewind.
Yeah, Lewind and Elmo, both Noma's players still holding on to a double S. As soon as everyone have enough 200 com, I think small advantage in favor of Chile, but it's going to be less than a miss right now, so a lot at stake. A difficult pattern coming up at around 550 combo, some cross-screen streams. A lot of people have been caught out there, so curious to see who's going to be able to hit that and who's not.
Quarter of the map left. That score gap is narrow. It's about 25,000 points. Netamar goes. Everybody goes down except for Eldenel.
Beautiful performance coming from Eldenel, and that is so huge for Chile. The last part of this map is not that hard, and I don't think Indonesia can come back from this. Eldenel might actually SS this map.
Eldenel moving that score bar himself, putting Indonesia on a poster. The only one to stand tall through that combo. That was massive. And you saw that score bar instantly just fly to the right. Nothing Indonesia could do.
Beautiful performance coming from Eldenel. I think that might be the very only FC on this map just yet. I'm not 100% certain about it, but I do remember not a lot of teams were able to get consistently good scores in this, and not even an SS. Beautiful performance coming from Eldenel on this one. And that's, once again, immediate breakpoint back. So 3-2 scoreline, Chile's pick. So they want to tie things up in this match. And we definitely have a match in our hands. Mixed Mod 2, not the greatest pick coming from Indonesia. Definitely not as similar to that Mixed Mod 1 pick, but that felt way more comfortable.
The pressure is still on Chile here. They have the pick and they have to convert it to tie this match back up. But definitely a huge opportunity kind of squandered there for Indonesia, not being able to capitalize off that break point.
And we see Chile actually stepping into that hidden bracket, all right. So we get the two titles on hidden, facing off on hidden. This is going to be really, really close, I do imagine. Convert hidden getting picked by Chile. Glitch by Lukash. Good song. The map itself is relatively consistently difficult with like 2 difficulty spikes at around 600 to 1000, actually 3, 600, 1000 and then 1400 combo. But the 601 in my opinion is the hardest one. There's some really rough wiggles there. Hitting doors are going to give your score a lot of score advantage, I do believe. But given the hidden Ross on both of these teams, I can see everyone actually hitting that pattern. So I'm really curious to see how it goes.
I think this is going to probably be one of the most important picks of the match here. The first hidden pick of the match. If Chile win it, they tie the game, have a point on hidden. But if Indonesia get another break point, they're up 4-2 with a point on hidden. And all the morale. As we said before the match, this is probably the best mod bracket for both of these teams. So there'll be Lewind, Dika, and Madoka for Indonesia against Eldenel, Pekarat, and Lehu for Chile.
Those are such huge hidden names. That's absolutely insane for both teams. 3-2 scoreline for Indonesia. Chile's pick though, so they're looking to tie things up at a 3-3 scoreline. Glitch is in the way for now.
Mm-hmm. Chile being the team to choose to brave the hidden pool first. On the convert, they've been favoring the converts on most of their picks. Actually, I believe they picked converts first in every single mod bracket that they've picked.
Definitely, they went for that Hard Rock 3 and they were able to win that one quite confidently. Then they went for Hard Rock 1. Actually, Liwan being the first to drop off the 200 combo, so that's max capitalization by Chile. And that's going to be a 1 miss advantage for them.
Early 1 miss advantage for Chile as we approach that quarter mark. Again, all about the consistency here.
Yeah, this map's really long, so that 1 miss should not matter in the end. Unless we see a triple FC coming in from Chile, which would be probably the best performance out of all teams. But Madoka missing in the slower section, actually. And that's 2 FCs gone for Indonesia. Whilst Chile still is holding on to those triple SSs, actually. Beautiful performance coming from Chile in the beginning third of this map.
And Chile looking to make a massive statement here. But again, they're only 2 misses up. Madoka again. Lewind again, and Chile halfway through, still flawless.
All 3 Chilean players actually hitting that hardest section. That is beautiful from them. Leku actually ends up dropping on a wiggle after that. But they have at least 3 misses ahead right now. So if Pekred and Elmel can keep holding on, that should not matter. Dika on the other side still on to the FC as well. This teammate somewhat struggling. Madoka and Lee went both on the 2 miss right now. Or 3 miss even.
And Leku's going to go down again, but missing quite a bit of that other section there afterwards. But that's still not going to be enough for Indonesia. Hekarat and Eldenel still holding on to the double SSs. And Lewind will trade that miss from Leku.
Yeah, Lewind and Madoka, both of them have missed in a slower section, which is quite unfortunate for Indonesia. Hekarat and Eldenel still holding on to the double S as well, actually. Beautiful performance coming from both of them. Only a quarter left in this map. There's 2 hardest sections still coming up, so plenty of room for misses to be found on either side of it.
Indonesia are going to need a meltdown from the Chilean side here. It will take a team miss. And there it is! There's the team miss! Traded by Dika, one of them. Madoka and Lewind have a shot here. Quarter of the map left. And the score bar is coming back.
I'm not sure if it's enough right now, but 1 more miss will definitely switch it back into Indonesia's favor.
Yeah, they're going to need just 1 more miss. Will Chile provide it? That's the question. All the combos are now up at 200. Leku provides it. Is there enough time? It's going to get very close. Have Chile done enough? Triple miss from Chile! Madoka and Lewind hold on! Indo pull through at the end and have stolen the hidden convert pick from Chile!
Absolutely insane from Indonesia. Madoka and Lewind, both of them being the ones who struggle in the beginning section of this map, coming absolutely clutch at the end, hitting both of those difficulty spikes whilst Chile triple missed both of them. Oh, that is so unfortunate.
Absolutely massive! The hidden convert pick of all maps in the pool to steal at the end. That one's got to sting a little bit for Chile. And Indonesia, not only do they get the break point, they have the pick.
Oh, that is so unfortunate for Chile, though. But Indonesia are getting their hand on this match, right? 4-2 scoreline, their pick next. They can secure match point if they pick wisely. And Chile, they were looking so confident, but then the triple miss twice being the difference maker. That is really, really unfortunate.
It's the timing of the misses in catch, ladies and gentlemen.
Where does Indonesia want to take this? Actually, they go for Hydric too, actually. That is a really bold pick, in my opinion. Chile being the ones to pick Hydric 1 and Hydric 3, and Indonesia just going for that last remaining Hydric pick. Double time completely untouched for now. Mixed mod being exhausted, Hydric being exhausted. 2 more no mods left and 2 more hiddens. but they do end up going for that last hard rock as well.
Now the question is, will Indonesia be able to capitalize off their own pick? We have seen, I think, 3 consecutive breakpoints in this match.
Yeah, I think both teams won their first pick, and then
Indo won their second pick as well, and then we've had 3 breakpoints since.
Yeah, indeed.
So here we go, Hard Rock 2 coming in at just under 3 minutes in length.
Rabi Mikoto coming back in for the Hard Rock, so probably a Hard Rock specific player actually. And then Elnel Packard, Arisu actually coming back as well for this Hard Rock 2. 3 minutes in length, it's a really low dense Hard Rock pick with some memory jumps in there. That can definitely catch some people off guard.
Rabi Mikoto going for the hidden as well. And I believe Rabi Mikoto missed quite a few notes there in the intro. As you said, low density. Eldenel is going to trade one of them back, so the early misses are going to be traded. Eldenel and Pekarak goes down.
Yeah, and that's Mara and Dika versus Orisa right now. 3 FCs left. And the low density on this map is really rough for those that are not accustomed to it.
So far it is Dika and Netamaru out in front with the FCs with Aricio. But Indonesia with a nice healthy margin to start this one off. And because of that low density, Quentin, it makes the misses are even more painful. It takes longer to get up to 200 combo.
Yeah, definitely. It took ages for Pekarat to get above 200 combos here. I wish I ended up dropping Elnil as well. Double miss coming from Chile. I was about to comment on the early miss from Elnil as well. Pekarat the only one above 200 combo, and Rabi Mikoto, Dika, and the Tamara capitalizing on these misses. Aristo dropping once more in that score bar. Look at that difference. Elnil, Pekarat
Chile
again.
Have fallen apart, and Indonesia are standing strong.
Chile completely crumbling under the pressure. That's a 250,000 score buffer.
Halfway through.
That's absolutely insane. That the Mario Deke is still on the FCs actually. Rabi Mikoto pretty much on FC as well. Ends up dropping though, but I think he can drop 10 more times and it wouldn't matter at this point. That's 250 score difference.
Robbie has been struggling quite a bit, was combo gaming quite extensively there if you look at the accuracy at an A rank right now. But it's all eyes on Dika, and Netamaru have just been strutting this match, especially on these hard rock picks.
Yeah, the Indonesian powerhouses, right? Definitely coming in clutch for Indonesia right now. Rob is building up to that 200 combo mark, but I mean, Chile needs at least 2 or 3 team misses from Indonesia at this point. Only a quarter left. They did recover quite nicely. All 3 players above 300 combo right now. But Netamaru and Dika are just cruising.
Yep, and now Rabi Mikoto back up to 200, so Indonesia no longer losing any points here. And there's just nothing that Chile can do. Indonesia built up too big of a gap to close, over 200,000 points. The question is, will Dika and Netamaru bring it home?
Yeah, 2 more misses on the Chilean side, but those do not matter. Netamaru only double S as well. Rabi Mikoto, quite a few droplets, but still...
Oh, Netamaru goes down! There will be no SS's. Dika the lone FC. Indonesia, match point, 5-2.
Indonesia seems so strong in the hard rock bracket. Once again, a 3.2 million team score. That is beautiful. And this was a really good pick coming from Indonesia, actually. Beautiful performance coming from them. 4 match points for Indonesia. Definitely advancing their side. Chile to pick next. But things are looking grim for the Chileans.
A reminder, China get the winner of this match, and the loser of this match will face Russia in the loser's bracket.
And both of those are really scary matchups. Staying in that winner bracket is vital, right? You get a second chance if things were to go south. plus that is guaranteed top 6. We see double time 2 getting picked, so we finally get to hop into that double time bracket. And double time 2, though, that's a beautiful map. That is a custom map made by Bunray. And wow, it's very technical Air 8.3 double time, and its technicality makes it so fun to play.
So Chile's hand kind of being forced here, backs against the wall. Double time, the only mod bracket that hasn't been played. And Chile are a decent double time squad as well. Again,
I think this
it's one of those matchups where the skill sets kind of overlap for both of these teams.
Yeah, I think this is a wise decision to go for a different mod bracket. Your back's against the wall. You have to try something else, right? Hard Truck has not been working out. There's no more Hard Truck anyway. Hayden didn't work out. No mod didn't work out. Mixed mod is gone, so what's left? Well, I mean, double time. Try it. But on the other hand, Tika and Atamaru, they're not going to miss, or they're not going to miss a lot of notes. Korneko, also a really respectable double time player. And this map is really, really short. It's 2 minutes 20, and after double time is that converts to like 1 minute 30, so 90 seconds. It's a sprint, this one. 4 match points for Indonesia, and they seem so very strong at this point. Tika and Atamaru and Korneko trying to bring it home on this double time 2, picked by Chile. Pekrit, Eldnel, and Urisiel for Chile, trying to get them on the board once again to reduce that score, that point difference to 2.
Round 8, double time from Chile. Match point number 1 for Indonesia.
Early drop coming from DK actually there in the slower section. Eldnel trades it immediately.
And Pekarat is going to find a miss in the intro, so advantage Indonesia.
Korneko ends up dropping some droplets, but those do not matter. Ariso dropping once more. Chile, no full combos left for Chile, and that scoreboard is loading up. This map's really short, so any miss will cost you dearly.
Yeah, this map is already a third of the way over. We are closing in on the halfway mark, and that scoreboard has flown to the left. Indonesia need to fall apart if Chile are going to have a shot at this one. But Korneko, Tika, Netamaru showing no signs of slowing down. It's already almost 200,000 points in favor of Indonesia at the halfway mark.
Yeah, Rachel ended up dropping once more, so not above that 200 combo mark, and they need at least 2 or 3 misses coming from Indonesia. Pareka dropping, that's not helping Chile. Backs against the wall, first match within Indonesia, and that's 200,000 score of difference. 1/3 left.
Indonesia looking as if they are going to close it out here in dominant fashion. Korneko will be the first miss for Indonesia. Chile need far more than that to stay in the winner's bracket, and it looks like they are not going to get the help they need. Dika, Netamaru, absolutely putting on a clinic here, and Indonesia will convert their first match point. 6-2.
And that's a marker move to double as Dika with only a 1 miss in the beginning section, and then Korneko also with a 1 miss. I mean, not a lot of room given by Indonesia. And then Chile, all of them with respectable scores, right? Only 2 misses on each individual, but sadly, that is not enough against this dominant Indonesia. Korneko, Dika, and Netamaru bringing it home for them. What a performance coming from Dika and Netamaru especially, but also the rest of Indonesia play really, really well on all of these picks. They were able to have all 6 players play at least a couple of maps. A lot of versatility shown by them. And they're in the winner semifinal, so top 6 guaranteed for Indonesia this year. On the other hand, Chile dropping down to the loser bracket, where they have to face Russia first and crawl the way back into that winners bracket grand finals if they were able to get there. But your winners, Indonesia, Dika, Urabe, Mikoto, Madoka, Netamaru, Korneko, and Luwins taking it home for Indonesia in absolutely dominant fashion, though. And that was a beautiful performance coming from them.
Dika Netamaru absolutely dominating that one. And now we have our first semifinal match in the winner's bracket. China will face Indonesia for a spot in top 3 next week. South Korea still awaiting the result of United States, Canada. But we also have a loser's bracket match to get to. That's coming up in 15 minutes. Italy against Brazil.
Yeah, we will be saying goodbye to our last loser bracket team for this weekend. Italy or Brazil will be end up finishing in the 13 to 16 slot this year, depending on the outcome of that match. But the winner bracket is looking very spicy next week once again. Indonesia, China, and then SK versus USA or Canada. That is beautiful. So be sure to tune in about 50 minutes from now for the last remainder loser bracket match, and then in an hour and 15 minutes from now for the last remaining winner bracket match between the United States of America and Canada.
Indeed, indeed. We'll be back after a short break in 15 minutes. Italy and Brazil coming up next.